On Wednesdays at 8:30, it's going to be a pile driver of an evening with WWE SmackDown. So that's AWF on E, Tuesdays at 8, WWE SmackDown on Wednesdays at 8:30, WWE Velocity on Saturdays at 5, and WWE Raw on Sundays at 5.
I remember being a huge WWE fan back in the day. I used to watch WWE religiously every time it played on ETV. To say I was a fan is a huge understatement. I was not the only fan of WWE. In fact, the whole of South Africa was. Wrestling was pretty big back in the day. People did not care if it was fake or not. People watched it purely for the entertainment value, but everything would fade away when DSTV decided to take away wrestling from the people and monopolize it in South Africa and charge insane amounts of money that would beat the death of WWE wrestling in South Africa, and people would lose interest. WWE started broadcasting in South Africa on 1 April 2001 on SABC2 and then 6 April on ETV, and would instantly become a hit because many people thought it was real. WWE would incredibly increase the audience of ETV, bringing many people to the channel. The channel would see the success WWE brought them, and they would buy a multi-year deal to purchase the rights to broadcast WWE Raw on 17 October 2001. Over the years, ETV would be known as the only TV station you can find wrestling at. ETV would even embrace this and give themselves the slogan, the home of wrestling. They were not lying.
Stay tuned to ETV, home of the WWE.
They were definitely the home of wrestling in South Africa. You had WWE main events, Wednesdays 9 p.m, SmackDown on Saturdays 5 p.m, and WWE Raw on Sundays 5 p.m. The schedule was constantly changing all the time, depending on ETV. The only downside of WWE playing on ETV was that the broadcasts were always late in South Africa due to broadcasting regulation and rights agreements between ETV and WWE. Raw was behind 2 to 3 weeks behind the US airing. SmackDown was late 2 to 4 weeks. Many events late by 2 to 6 weeks. I remember not missing WWE episodes, especially those that played on Saturdays and Sundays. I would not miss them. If I was somewhere, I would come rushing home just to catch my favorite wrestlers in action. WWE had a disclaimer: do not try this at home, but you and your siblings would practice WWE moves on each other until one was hurt, and we would stop. We would play wrestling in the backyard with our friends and name each other according to our favorite wrestlers. We would also create fake belts from wrestling. We really had a great time as kids doing that. Grannies really love wrestling. I don't know why, but they have huge fans. Growing up, I had a lot of favorite wrestlers, e.g. Batista, Triple H, The Undertaker, Rey Mysterio, John Cena, Big Show, Booker T, Kofi Kingston. For whatever reason, as a kid, I was a fan of the Boogeyman. I found him interesting, but my friends were scared shitless of him. Looking back at it now as an adult, my friends were right to be afraid of the Boogeyman. Looking at old clips, it was definitely disgusting. When I found out wrestling was fake when I was 12 or 13 years, I was so heartbroken that I would not want to believe it. I would defend WWE with all my might, but eventually I accepted the truth when I got older. WWE wrestling had some really interesting great moments in the past. Do you all remember Teddy Long's funny weird dance? I would laugh every time. Do you all remember when Teddy Long used The Undertaker as a weapon, threatening every wrestler with him?
The Undertaker! I'll tell you who he is, player! The Undertaker! Oh my God! Go one-on-one with The Undertaker! Tonight, you will face The Undertaker. You will go one-on-one with The Undertaker. This Sunday, you will defend the World Heavyweight Championship against The Undertaker. You will to go one-on-one with The Undertaker.
Or when he would say, "Let me holler at you, player."
Let me holler at you, player. Hey, let me holler at you, player. 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 Let me holler at you, player.
I remember the Great Khali crushing Rey Mysterio's head on national TV. As a kid, I thought he was killing him. From that day on, I hated Great Khali with a passion. Damn, I hated Vicky Guerrero with a passion. Every time she would say, "Excuse me," I would absolutely lose it and go crazy. Her voice was also irritating, but she...
Oh no. Yeah.
Princess Vicky Guerrero! I said excuse me! I only said excuse me! Excuse me! And you?
She provided great content. Overall, WWE as a whole was a lot crazier back in the day. Too wild if you ask me. As a kid, they went too far. ETV went through hardships trying to edit out some scenes. Back in the day, we had great rivalries, storylines that kept us intrigued and continuing watching the show. At school, on Mondays, WWE would be a center of topics as we would talk and argue what happened on Saturdays and Sundays on WWE. We also had a South African wrestler by the name of Justin Gabriel and others. Some kids would bunk church just to watch WWE on Sundays or pretend to be sick. We all remember Velocity, ECW, WWE Vintage, where they showed old school matches from the old WWF days. Remember Bottom Line, Afterburn and Experience, WWE Superstars and Main Event. Even though episodes used to be 1 to 3 weeks late, no one spoiled it for us since we did not have fast internet like that to search for spoilers. WWE had great storylines, drama, characters that kept on entertaining the audience very much, and the athleticism from the wrestlers brought the show to life. WWE provided escapism and excitement for the viewers to forget about all their worries and things that stressed them. WWE would also make people become friends because of how much both of them loved WWE. WWE also had shows in South Africa. They came here in South Africa multiple times that made South Africans love them more. Also, that WWE was free on ETV made people also continue showing more love to them. We all remember the theme songs, they were crazy. John Cena had "You Can't See Me," "The Time Is Now." You had the Rey Mysterio, "Puyaka Puyaka 1619." You had the Undertaker's theme song. You had Randy Orton's theme song, Triple H theme song, Batista's theme song. Everyone had a great theme song. You also had the Raw vs SmackDown, where you would choose your team and you and your friend would cheer for whatever team you wanted. And you guys would bet that if WWE Raw wins, you get this money. If WWE SmackDown wins, you get this money. It was such a great time. Now WWE vs Raw and SmackDown is not a thing anymore. I don't know what happened. The downfall of WWE in South Africa was caused by SuperSport when they would monopolize wrestling in South Africa. On 20 July 2017, SuperSport would sign a exclusive deal to be a sole broadcaster of WWE in South Africa, taking the rights from ETV. In a media statement, ETV would announce that it will not be renewing its long-standing contract with WWE that has stretched over 16 years on the free station. Marlon David, managing director of ETV channels, would say that the decision not to renew WWE contract was not taken slightly and that ETV has been the home of WWE in South Africa since 2001. But international rights contracts like this are complex. He said, after renewing our renewal options, we decided to focus instead on the direction our entertainment lineup has been taking over the last 12 months. We are thrilled with the way our viewership numbers have grown thanks to the local and international dramas, comedy and reality shows, which have found a home on the E family of channels. As sad as we are to see WWE leave its home in South Africa, we are confident that our audience will keep embracing the channel's new direction and continue to be entertained by the fresh and engaging content which TV and the E family of channels currently holds and plans to expand in the future, said David. WWE programs will be replaced by back-to-back family movies on Saturdays and Sundays from September onwards. Weekends will be replaced by House, an American television medical drama. After that statement from ETV, SuperSport CEO Gideon Kobane would say WWE is a global phenomenon, so securing the broadcasting rights for SuperSport is a terrific coup. Television WWE streaming live in sub-Saharan Africa for the first time is an important milestone for us, and we look forward to working with SuperSport to cultivate new fans in the region, said Ed Wells, WWE Executive Vice President International. With ETV announcing that they are moving away from WWE, fans were super angry and irritated, writing on Twitter, "You all have killed our entertainment. What? No, please don't do this. Oh God, my life is ruined." Another said, "You all just reminded me a sad moment in history when you all stopped playing Emmanuel." Someone else tweeted, I swear to God, I feel like ETV isn't an independent broadcasting channel anymore, like they are pushing SABC stance now. RIP to WWE." Another said, "Like really, ETV, this is really not right. I can't believe instead you bringing this rubbish soapy Days of Our Lives back." Also on Facebook, there was a huge uproar with fans furious. One writing, "Then goodbye to you, Channel 2. Sorry, I thought you were the best in the game, but no. You would rather show Days of Our Lives. I wish Brock Lesnar could give you a lot of suplexes in a steel cage." With another saying, "Nah, you don't care about the viewers, but don't forget other people don't own DSTV at all. You will lose a lot of viewers, you will see." Another person wrote, "Then you guys just lost me as a viewer. WWE Wrestling is the prime reason I bought a decoder and subscribed to your channels. For more than half of my life, ever since elementary school, I never missed an episode or a WWE PPV special. Now you wanna destroy my childhood memories and the reason I watch TV on Sundays. Congratulations, you sure really care about your viewers." The hate comments continue flowing from fans, showing their anger and frustrations towards ETV. After that, SuperSport would finally broadcast WWE from 28 August. On Monday, WWE shows Raw, SmackDown, WWE specials, WrestleMania, and SuperSlam Raw broadcasted on the SuperSport 3, SuperSport 4, SuperSport 9, and SuperSport 10 channels on Tuesdays, with SmackDown on Wednesday on the same channels, both showing live with same-day re-airs. All wrestling specials like WrestleMania, SuperSlam, the Survivor Series, Royal Rumble showed on the same channels live with same-day re-airs available with English commentary and on demand. From 1 September 2017, ETV started to no longer broadcasting WWE and would lose a lot of viewers on Saturdays and Sundays. Also on Wednesdays, the time slot WWE was playing on, you see WWE was top 10 shows. Among the ETV schedules and many core of their fan base were WWE fans or wrestling fans. Over the coming months or years or so, ETV would start bleeding viewers and they would start coming with ideas how they could revive viewership for Saturdays and Sundays time slot, cause programming on those days was failing, and ETV executives would come to a conclusion to bring back wrestling on ETV, but it would not be WWE. It would end up being Impact Wrestling on 21 November 2019. ETV would sign a new multi-year television deal with Impact Wrestling across more than 50 countries in sub-Saharan Africa. The exclusive deal showcased Impact Wrestling flagship weekly shows, Impact and X Explosion, plus 4 annual pay-per-view particulars. Impact Plus presents monthly event series and library of content. Impact would finally broadcast on ETV on 12th January 2020 on 4 p.m. The reception for ETV playing Impact instead of WWE was huge, with many viewers complaining while a few enjoyed it. Someone posted, "We want WWE, not Impact." Another said, "Boring, shame, aye." Another said, "Isuseni band. This is not entertaining. Hong Kong wrestling." Someone else said, "If you are used to WWE, then Impact Wrestling will send you straight to bed." Some showed support, posting, "I won't complain as long as it's entertaining." is better than nothing. Another said, as a wrestling fan, I am happy that I'll get to watch it at least, but bringing back WWE would have been great. Another said, Impact is more real than WWE, just that we weren't exposed to it as WWE. The fans would show their dislike for Impact Wrestling more. But rating would show something different, with Impact Wrestling gaining 1.6 million viewers and proved to be a success for ETV. Impact played on Sundays 4 p.m. and Saturdays 1 p.m. Explosion. Impact was somewhat popular than WWE. Raw had 433,000 viewers on SuperSport. SmackDown had 429,000 viewers. Impact's success will continue until September 2021, when ETV would remove Impact Wrestling on its channel. It would make a comeback in 2022 and play for certain months and leave again until on 15 January 2024. StarTimes bought all the rights in Africa for TNT, including TNT Impact, TNT Plus specials and pay-per-view events, making TNA content available across the African continent. With all that being said, the main reason South Africans are no longer interested in WWE wrestling is that it moved from ETV to SuperSport. On ETV, WWE was free and had a lot of people watching it. From the rich, poor and middle class, everybody had access to it. While on SuperSport, you had to pay. And if we are being honest, DStv has become crazy expensive to watch. You had to pay compact subscription, which is about 450 rands. Poor people cannot afford that. Middle class people struggle to pay that, and the rich obviously afford that easily. So WWE on SuperSport is mostly watched by a small amount of people who can really afford it. In its heyday, WWE was reaching 2.6 million views on ETV, while WWE on DStv reaches about 433,000 views or 429,000 views. Although SuperSport stepped the game and gave us live WWE and the whole hours of it, instead of the later replays of ETV, which were 1 week late and played for 1 hour, the main events were also cut. To be honest, ETV stepped out of the WWE deal because DStv had a lot of money and they didn't. Also, with DStv playing WWE live, they were going to spoil it for those that would watch it a week later on ETV. Some would eventually lose interest of watching because of the spoilers they would see online. And also, if we are being honest, WWE shows are no longer exciting as they used to be. The storylines, drama and characters are below par. Also, the younger generation are no longer interested in watching TV, so they won't be invested on WWE that much. Today's generation is always on social media. Some people quit watching WWE when they find out that it's fake. As South Africa, we would like to say thank you WWE for the great memories.
I don't think that Michaels has the streak or the body weight to hold Hulk Hogan on the mat. I think so. Wait a minute. Oh, Truth, what a right hand.
Archer just snuck up on.
Oh, look out. Oh, DDT transformed up.
Well, look like Plummer went for that backdrop, telegraphed it a little bit.
Oh, and DDT. Oh, stop. Hey, no, Stunner. Woo, Stunner.
All right, everybody, if there's a bigger musical star in the world, anywhere out there, I dare them to come out here and step up to Elias.
Why you guessing, dog? Why you coming to my table with ass, dog? I know you hate me with a passion, I ain't